Nung sinimulan ko tong gamitin, meron akong na-notice na nangyayari sa skin ko na hindi ko totally ma-figure out kung bakit. And that was... Hi everyone! Kumusta kayo? My name is Angelo. Welcome to my channel and mag-uusap na naman tayo about skincare, and skincare. So, make sure to keep watching. So for this video, meron na naman tayong isang skincare review and this is for a local brand na napag-usapan na natin before. That brand is Luxe Organix and we're going to be talking about their Whitening Repair line. Now last time na-review na natin yung pinaka-popular na line ng Luxe Organix, which was the AHA/BHA Miracle Solutions line, which you can check out here. And based sa mga requests ninyo doon sa video na yun, guys, it seems itong Whitening Repair yung parang second most popular na line ng Luxe Organix, especially since ito yung line na heavy talaga sa favorite ingredient nating lahat, which is niacinamide. So in this video, titingnan natin if worth the hype nga ba talaga tong line na to from Luxe Organix. And as usual, guys, this video is not sponsored by Luxe Organix. They did send over yung mga products na to as just a PR gift, pero di nila ako binayaran whatsoever for this video. So with that being said, wala nang any, let us begin. Alright, so first things first, we have the entire Luxe Organix Whitening Repair line here, which includes a cleanser, a toner, a serum, and a moisturizer. Now, yes, meron din silang sheet mask, but as we've established before, medyo unnecessary naman ang sheet mask sa isang skincare routine. And I know marami sa inyo is hinahanap lang yung essentials sa isang skincare routine, so hindi na natin siya isasama for this video. Now, the products of this line are at the 300 to 400 pesos price range, except for itong serum nila, which costs 549 pesos. More on this one later, but in general, yung 300 to 400 pesos price range nila is actually not bad. Kasi in fairness naman sa Luxe, marami-rami ka ng product na makukuha from that. Now, trinay ko tong mga products na to on and off in the span of 1 month. And yung review ko is going to be based on the 1 month na nasa rotation siya ng mga products na ginagamit ko sa skincare routine ko. Starting off with their first product, we have their Ultralight Glow Foam Cleanser, which retails for 289 pesos for 150 ml. In fairness, not bad yung presyo niya per ml. However, when we turn the product back and look at the ingredients list, ayun naman yung medyo not so good, because if we look at the top ingredients of the ingredients list, meaning the ingredients na in very high amounts sa product na to, second on its ingredients list is myristic acid, and fourth is potassium hydroxide. So as mentioned already in my previous videos, those two ingredients are not really bad on their own. Pero kapag nakita nyo na silang dalawa na magkasabay, lalong-lalo na sa unahang part ng ingredients list ng isang cleanser, malamang sa hindi, guys, that is already probably, yes, a very foaming, but also a very high pH na cleanser. And true enough, nung tinest ko to using pH strips, around 9 yung naging pH niya, which is actually pretty high. And again, high pH cleansers are not so good options talaga as your face wash, kasi more drying talaga sila sa skin. And manonotice nyo to when you try out this cleanser. Yes, mabilis siyang mag-foam, pero pag banlaw nyo sa kanya, medyo mafe-feel nyo na yung parang banat na feeling sa skin. And again, not a good thing for a cleanser to do, kasi ibig sabihin nun is na-strip na yung skin ninyo of its natural oils, meaning compromised na yung skin barrier natin and mas mabilis na siyang madamage. Which is kind of ironic because lalo na if gusto nyong mag-brighten ng discoloration sa skin or mag-lighten ng dark spots or so, a high pH cleanser like this is something to really avoid, kasi more irritation can cause more inflammation, especially for moreno and morena skin types. And pag na-irritate yung mga ganong klase ng skin types, mas mataas din yung chance na umitim palalo yung mga dark spots and dark areas of the skin. So all in all, I'm actually quite disappointed sa cleanser na to ng Luxe. Again, especially since alam kong kaya nila gumawa ng isang magandang low pH cleanser. In fact, they already did it with one of their cleansers. Ito, nandito siya sa akin ngayon. Itong AHA/BHA Miracle Solutions cleanser nila, sobrang love na love ko to. This is a low pH cleanser. And I wish kung ano man yung ginawa nila dito para maging mababa yung pH dito is gawin din sana nila dito. And again, we are not here para mambash ng mga brands, especially mga local brands, because gusto din natin silang umangat. So, just some points for improvement kay Luxe. I really believe na itong cleanser ninyo could be a better cleanser. Ang kailangan nyo lang gawin is tanggalin nyo yung mga nagpapataas ng pH sa kanila, so it could also be a low pH gentle cleanser. Kasi ang lakas din ng potential nito pag tinignan nyo yung mga ingredients, meron na silang mga gentle cleansing agents eh. Ang humahad lang na lang talaga is yung myristic acid and yung potassium hydroxide na super nagpapataas ng pH nito. And I would even consider this sa routine ko if gawin lang nilang low pH na cleanser. moisturizer to. Pero sa lagay ng ingredients list nila ngayon, sadly, this is a no from me and I would not repurchase this one. Alright, so from the cleanser of the line, move naman tayo to the toner, which is the Ultralight Glow Toner, which retails at 349 pesos for 150 ml. Again, a good price point for the amount of toner that you are getting kasi 150 ml. Not bad. Now, a notable ingredient in this toner is of course niacinamide, which actually comes in 4th sa ingredients list, which means na probably merong significant amount of niacinamide yung product na to. But of course, I wish sinabi na lang ni Luxe Organix yung percentage para hindi mahirap yung buhay nating lahat. And if you do want to know the percentage of this, tara, kulitin natin si Luxe Organix together via DM. Charot! But anyway, Luxe Organix also says na meron itong licorice root extract pero last siya sa ingredients list, so I wouldn't really count na significant yung amount ng licorice na nilagay nila rito. So at most, this product is actually a hydrating niacinamide toner. And honestly, wala namang masama doon. Personally, ako, ang mga favorite kinds of hydrating toners ko are those na merong niacinamide, especially since ang niacinamide as an ingredient is multi-purpose naman in the way na okay sila for oily skin, to fade dark spots and red marks, as well as to help calm down the skin sometimes. Now, this also does have fragrance and actually medyo maamoy talaga siya. So, for those with sensitive skin or allergies, I do suggest to stay away from this one, especially since meron naman silang fragrance-free na product from this line. But again, like we always say, and meron din mga dermatologists who say this, fragrance is different from person to person. Not everyone will get a reaction and will get irritation from it. So, if you feel like hindi naman nagre-react yung skin niyo to this toner or to fragrance in general, then by all means, go ahead. Personally though, after using this for a while, wala naman akong naging skin reaction from it. Pero ayun nga, medyo maamoy lang talaga siya and naglilinger yung smell niya after a while. And ako kasi talaga guys, I prefer my hydrating toners fragrance-free because as I explained in another video, ayun nga, hydrating toners are optional in a skincare routine and the last skincare product that I want my skin to be irritated by is a product na optional naman pala. But again, ako lang yon. If you guys enjoy using hydrating toners that have fragrance, by all means, go ahead. And ayun nga, the amount of niacinamide naman in this toner seems like it is a significant amount. Now, as for the consistency ng toner na to, it's actually very water-like. Hindi siya heavy at all and very, very hydrating yung feel niya sa skin. It doesn't absorb instantly, pero lightweight naman yung hydration na kuha mo from this. So, I really don't mind. It's pretty good. So, given those things about this toner, actually, generally, okay naman ako dito. Again, mahilig talaga ako sa mga niacinamide toners. If you check out my best hydrating toners video, almost lahat ata ng mga toners doon is merong niacinamide. Na yun nga lang, gaya nga ng sabi ko kanina, medyo conservative kasi talaga ako when it comes to using hydrating toners with fragrance or just products with fragrance in general. Kasi meron talaga akong mga times na sobrang sensitive yung skin ko kasi actively ako gumagamit ng acne medication. So, para sa akin, since there are a lot of other niacinamide toners na same price naman and wala silang fragrance, I would prefer yung mga toners na yon. But that doesn't mean that this is a bad product by any means. Siguro marirecommend ko to for any skin type na probably hindi mabilis masensitive. In fact, if kaya naman ng skin niyo ang fragrance and you're looking for a niacinamide toner na mabilis bilhin sa Watsons lang, then I actually think this could be an okay product to use. But for now, because of the slightly strong fragrance, I might not repurchase this for now. Next up, we move on to the very, very popular product of the Whitening Repair line, and this is their Ultra Glow Serum, which actually retails at 549 pesos for 30 ml. And ayun na nga, finally, gumawa na rin ang Luxe Organix ng serum na fragrance-free. Na alam ko around mga last year pa to lumabas, I think around mga mid-2021 if I'm not mistaken. And naging very big deal talaga to because nalaman din natin na pinapakinggan pala tayo ng mga brands. Kaya talaga sinasabi ko guys, kapag meron kayong feedback sa brand, whether positive or negative, let them know it. And one way or another, mapapakinggan at mapapakinggan din nila yung suggestion ninyo. And this is proof of it. Kasi ang dami talagang nangungulit sa Luxe Organix to make fragrance-free products. And look, they started to make a lot more fragrance-free products. So skincare friends, do not stay silent. Now anyway, some notable ingredients from this serum is again, of course, niacinamide, and we have 10% of it here. Now actually, unahin muna natin yung niacinamide ng product na to. As usual, medyo marami-rami actually yung 10% since again, yung research nga na nagsasabi na effective ang niacinamide sa skin natin, yung niacinamide na ginamit doon was just at 2 to 5%. And also, there's no solid evidence yet na 10% works better than just 5%. 5%. So honestly, just 2 to 5% would have been enough with this. Parang yung 4% nila na niacinamide serum. Pero I guess, pwede na rin to for those na sanay na sa niacinamide. They can probably use this serum with lower risk of irritating their skin. And sa experience ko naman, dahil matagal na akong gumagamit ng niacinamide kahit at lower percentages, in fairness, wala naman akong na-feel na any irritation from this serum. Now, aside from that though, other ingredients from this are tranexamic acid, which has some growing research to it na nakakatulong siya with dark spots, but more with red marks. We also have zinc PCA, in which together with niacinamide helps a little bit with oily and acne-prone skin. So given that, you can kind of infer na tina-target ng serum na to yung mga acne-prone skin na merong marks. And in fairness naman, this seemed to be a pretty good addition sa skincare routine ko since sinama ko nga siya sa rotation ko for a month. Honestly, medyo nag-worry ako at first about the 10% na niacinamide kasi yun nga, matagal na akong hindi gumagamit ng as high as 10%. Usually, 4 to 5% lang yung mga nasa products ko. Pero in fairness naman, even nung sinabay ko to dun sa acne medications ko, which is my retinoids or my tretinoin, wala naman ako na-feel na stinging or irritation sa skin ko. In fact, I think this even added more hydration sa skin ko, which prevented my skin from drying out from my retinoids. And in combination with that, I did notice na medyo hindi na super matagal nagsistay yung red marks ko, and hindi na rin sila tumatagal to actually become dark spots. Now, as for the consistency of this product, it's actually very similar to the niacinamide serum of The Ordinary, pero this one is slightly lighter. And actually, this one is a bit more hydrating. And it also might take a minute or so para fully siyang ma-absorb sa skin, but eventually it does, and your skin has a natural glowy finish. And speaking of The Ordinary, masabi ko lang na given my verdict of this serum, officially ko na talagang sasabihin, wala nang reason para bilhin pa yung The Ordinary niacinamide 10% dito sa Pilipinas. Kasi talaga guys, there is more than enough niacinamide serums to go around sa local skincare natin na hindi nyo na talaga kailangan siyang hanapin pa sa mga international brands. And what's more, there are even local brands that don't just put niacinamide but a couple of great dark spot lightening or red spot fading ingredients. For example, itong si Luxe Organix, yes, meron siyang niacinamide pero dinagdagan din niya ng tranexamic acid, which makes the dark spot lightening or the red mark fading action of this even more powerful. Meron din tayong ibang mga brands that include other brightening ingredients. May makita ka ng niacinamide with alpha-arbutin, niacinamide with azelaic acid, even niacinamide with vitamin C. And so really guys, mas sulit na talagang bumili sa mga local brands when it comes to your niacinamide serums. Now that being said though, yun yung medyo kalaban ni Luxe Organix dito. Kasi at this price point, 549 pesos, dalawa ng local and quality niacinamide serums ang mabibili ninyo, especially since yung mga ibang mga local brands natin nasa 200 to 300 price point lang sila. So, yun lang. If galing ka sa mga budget local serums, there's little reason para mag-switch dito kasi medyo mas mahal siya. But with that being said, if galing ka naman sa The Ordinary na niacinamide serum and naghahanap ka ng local alternative na mabilis lang mahanap sa Watsons, I think this could be a dupe, or not even a dupe, baka nga better version pa of The Ordinary. So all in all, okay naman ako dito. This is a pretty okay niacinamide serum to incorporate into your routine. And speaking of routine, so far we already have 2 leave-on niacinamide products sa line na to. So if you're deciding to get the toner or the serum, or if kailangan ba both, in my opinion guys, just get one of these. Kasi pareho naman silang niacinamide products. So regardless kung ano yung piliin mo, you still get the benefit of niacinamide on your skin. Depende lang siguro sa inyo kung ano yung mga preferences and priorities nyo sa paghanap ng niacinamide na skincare product. Na ito, yes, mas lightweight siya and mas swak yung amount ng niacinamide, but this one naman, ito fragrance-free siya and medyo mas may gel texture, and you also have the benefit of tranexamic acid and zinc PCA. So again, you do not need to buy both. Pili lang kayo ng isa. Just narrow down kung ano ba talaga yung preferences and yung needs nyo sa skincare routine nyo. Alright, so next up, we now move on to the fourth and final product of the line. We now have their moisturizer, which is the Whitening Repair Whip Moisturizer, which retails at 379 pesos for 80 ml. And again, a pretty good price point for an 80 ml na moisturizer. Not bad. So some notable ingredients in this serum are actually number 1, SNAIL MUCIN, also known as SNAIL Secretion Filtrate, which is actually second sa ingredients list nito. So ang ina-assume ko is posibleng marami-rami yung nilagay nila dito sa product na to, which is actually a plus because SNAIL MUCIN is not only a moisturizing ingredient, pero meron din siyang iba't ibang mga properties like soothing and wound healing properties properties and a little bit of antioxidant properties. And speaking of antioxidant, the ingredient that comes next after this is also an antioxidant, which is of course niacinamide. And since third siya sa ingredients list, mukhang significant amount din ng niacinamide ang nilagay nila rito. Though again, wala ulit nakalagay sa product and I wish sinabi na lang ng Luxe Organix sa atin. Lalo na since very positive ako na baka somewhere around 2 to 5% yung niacinamide nito. Now, this also does have fragrance pero last naman siya sa ingredients list. Although kahit last siya, so presumably dapat siya yung parang pinaka-konti na ingredient, medyo naaamoy ko pa rin siya after a while. Na hindi naman sobrang masakit sa ulo yung scent nito. In fact, I actually really do like the scent. Pero, yun nga, gaya lang nung sa toner, medyo nagli-linger yung scent. And kapag ginamit nyo tong product na to sa skin niyo, don't expect na mag-fade agad-agad yung scent niya. So again, for sensitive skin types or those with sensitive skin conditions, you might want to watch out for that. I would honestly say avoid. But again, if okay naman kayo sa fragrance, if you feel that you might not be irritated from it, then you may proceed. And then for the texture of this, guys, oh my gosh, think of this as parang COSRX na SNAIL moisturizer. Alam nyo ba yon? Yung all-in-one cream niya, ganun siya. So it starts off as a regular light cream gel, and then kapag pinat nyo siya, may kita mo yung unique na texture niya na parang glue, which in particular, nakikita nyo yun sa mga products na high in SNAIL MUCIN. Again, similar doon sa COSRX. And then, it spreads on the skin very, very light, and medyo may pagka-dewy yung finish niya sa skin, but eventually, it does absorb after a few seconds, pero mafe-feel mo pa rin na na-lock in yung hydration sa skin mo. And key thing talaga yun, guys, kapag rich in SNAIL MUCIN yung moisturizer, maganda yung balance ng hydration and ng moisture. Okay, so di ba nga, nagustuhan ko naman yung ingredients ng moisturizer na to because essentially, niacinamide moisturizer siya. I love niacinamide moisturizers. Meron pa siyang SNAIL MUCIN and I love SNAIL moisturizers. And also, napakaganda ng texture nito. So when I tested it, I was super duper ready na gawin na tong night cream ko for a month. As in. And kahit meron siyang fragrance, I was so ready to forgive and forgo yung product para lang magamit ko siya as a night cream. Pero, nung sinimulan ko tong gamitin, meron akong na-notice na nangyayari sa skin ko na hindi ko totally ma-figure out kung bakit. And that was, every time na nilalagay ko to, nagkaka-reaction yung skin ko in which humahapdi siya, parang nagka-allergy siya or something. And sobrang hindi ko siya ma-point out talaga kung bakit. Kasi unang iniisip ko is of course the fragrance kasi yun yung nagdadala ng allergy, diba? Pero nung ginamit ko naman itong toner na to na meron ding fragrance, in fact, I think mas marami pang ang fragrance to, wala naman naging reaction yung skin ko. And then I thought, akala ko baka yung mataas na amount ng niacinamide. Kasi nga, diba, sabi natin in our other videos, yung mataas na percentage ng niacinamide beyond 5% can just be more irritating to your skin. Pero, nung ginamit ko naman itong 10% na niacinamide nila, wala naman naging reaction sa skin ko. So, honestly, hindi ko alam, but I think I might be allergic to one of the ingredients of this product. Possibly, magkaiba yung fragrance na ginagamit nila dito from the toner, which is why medyo mas nagre-react ako dito. Or there might be another ingredient in this na hindi ko alam na allergic ako. But whatever the reason is, nalungkot talaga ako, as in, promise. Kasi guys, honestly, and in all fairness to Luxe, I really wanted this to be my next night cream. Kasi on paper, maganda siya. Maganda yung price point, yung ingredients, yung texture niya, maganda rin. But ayun nga, I get an allergic reaction from this. And as you can see, ito talaga yung pinaka hindi bawas because I really had to stop using this just after a few days. As in, lalo na't gumagamit ako ng acne meds na already irritating as a side effect, ayokong dumagdag pa to. Now again, I do want to say though that in all fairness, an allergy is specific from person to person. So kung ano yung nangyari sa akin, hindi naman necessarily mangyayari yun sa inyo. Some of you might be able to use this moisturizer and posible na wala naman kayong mararamdaman na reaction. And that's great. In fact, inggit ako sa inyo because I really wanted to use this so badly sa routine ko. But all in all, ayun nga, because of my skin reaction, I cannot repurchase this and I also cannot recommend it for those na easily irritated or sensitized yung skin nila. But if you have normal skin or even oily skin na hindi madaling nasasensitize, this might be a good niacinamide moisturizer that's worth trying. But again, make sure you are not sensitive. Alright, so from there, ito na yung mga overall thoughts ko for the Luxe Organix Whitening Repair line. Now, ang general thoughts ko sa line na to is actually, aside from the cleanser, okay naman siya na line. It's not bad. I like na meron siyang fragrance-free na option, which is the serum. And mukha namang yung toner and moisturizer is meron ding significant amount of niacinamide. Again, kasi mataas sila sa ingredients list. Ang hula ko is around 2 to 5% yon, and that's actually a really good percentage. Although when it comes to using these products as a line or sa isang skin skincare routine silang lahat, I do have to say na technically, yes, okay lang naman to have niacinamide in several skincare steps, pero hindi siya required. And you don't need all of these products to get the full benefit. Just choose one product and you can already get a good effect from niacinamide. So again, kahit isa lang yung bilhin nyo dito sa line na to, okay na yun. Again, depende na lang siguro sa inyo kung anong kulang pa na product sa routine niyo or kung ano yung prefer nyo na amount ng niacinamide or kung prefer nyo ba na parang lighter consistency or heavier consistency, or if you're okay with fragrance or you prefer na wala siyang fragrance. But either way, kahit anong product yung pili nyo dito, you will probably get the benefit of niacinamide. And posibleng yun din yung isa sa mga intentions ni Luxe Organix, baka ginusto nilang mag-offer ng different ways on how to incorporate niacinamide into your routine. So kung ganon, then this line is definitely not so bad and accessible pa siya sa iba't ibang mga Watsons, which makes it a decent choice to get, especially if you're looking for products na may niacinamide, except for the cleanser. I'm so sorry, Luxe Organix. Please make it low pH cleanser. But anyway, if you want me to review another brand or line of skincare products, do let me know in the comments below. And as usual, if you did find this video informative, please do leave me a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. And as always, guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye!